Welcome to the Rippln Rewards Plan. I want to introduce you to Joe. He's a lot like most of us. At 7 a.m. today, the alarm on his cell phone went off. Still exhausted from the night before, he leaned over to turn off his alarm. As he grabbed his phone, he noticed that a text had come in a few hours earlier from his girlfriend. It had a funny picture from their date the night before. He quickly posted it on Facebook, and a little ripple began. He then noticed that he had received a notification from Clash of the Clans. Yes, he was under attack and he needed to defend himself. After about 10 minutes and another successful victory, he posted a status update to his wall, letting the world know that he had won again. Instantly, his 245 friends got notified, and a little ripple began. He realized now that it was getting late and he needed to get to work, but he had to check one last thing first. Yes, 2 weeks earlier he had downloaded the Words with Friends app. He was playing a game with his brother, but after logging in, he noticed that his brother had invited his mom, who was now ready to play the game with him as well. Now, Joe doesn't know what ripples are yet, but by helping his brother download the app just 3 days earlier, already 13 of his brother's friends, including his mom, had downloaded the game and were ready to play. Now he was late for work, so he hustled to get ready, jumped in his car, and opened up the Spotify app to listen to some music while he was driving. Little did he know that Spotify was posting the songs he was listening to live on his Facebook wall, and as he was driving, his more punctual coworkers followed the songs that he was listening to, and a few new ripples were started. You see, it's not even 9 a.m. yet, and Joe has already unknowingly promoted 4 companies to his circle of friends. And what he also doesn't know is that throughout the day, those little ripples he started have grown. In fact, before the end of the day, he will have received 67 likes on his funny picture, which is now posted to his friends as well as all of their friends' walls. 19 people finally decided to test out Clash of the Clans after seeing how excited he was about his victory, and 42 new people have been introduced to the Words with Friends app after his mom showed it off at the local PTA meeting, and over $74 have already been spent in in-app purchases. Oh yeah, and the new Justin Bieber song he was listening to that morning on Spotify was purchased on iTunes by 17 people in 4 countries because he was streaming that song on his phone. You see, what Joe doesn't understand is that while he was goofing around doing what he does every single day, he was creating what we call a ripple effect, and his social sharing is making the owners of these companies rich, very rich. In fact, as of right now, Clash of the Clans brings in a tad over $1 million a day from in-app purchases made inside of the game. And their advertising budget? Well, Joe's time. Facebook is worth about $60 billion, and how are they spreading the word? And Google? Well, they recently hit $300 billion of value. Now, they didn't pay to get you there, but they sure get paid a lot because you are there. And while these companies don't feel that you should be rewarded for the people that you bring to them, Rippln is different. As you know, the mission of Rippln is twofold. First, to help you visually see and track the ripples that you create every day. And second, to help you to actually earn money through those ripples in a very fun, cool new way. And that is what this video is all about, how you can monetize your ripple effect. So please give me your full attention because understanding this video can change your financial life forever. So let's get started. When you first joined Rippln, you became a Rippln spectator. As you participated and started to grow your ripples, you were automatically upgraded to a Rippln fan for free. Or maybe you powered up and became a super fan for a non-commissionable fee of just $69.95 a year. And for the first time in your life, you were able to actually see a detailed result of your ripple effect around the world. And as you saw the power of your ripple effect, you made a smart choice and decided to participate in the Rippln Rewards system, where you can actually get paid for all the activity happening in your ripple globally, and it only costs you $25 a month. Again, non-commissionable. And that's it. You are now getting rewarded for all the activity that's happening in your ripple. Now, I'm going to explain the reward system, but before I do, I want to remind you that focusing on the fine details of the reward system is not how you win this game. Just like any athlete in any sport, you win by focusing on the fundamentals. When you focus on the right activities, your ripple will grow and you'll be rewarded. So remember this, your core focus should be on these 3 steps. Step number 1, invite fans to join Rippln. Step number 2, help the fans to become players. And step number 3, help those players to do the same. And then as you do what you're already doing, sharing games, apps, content, and things that you love, and people in your ripple purchase those offers that they like and they want, now you can get rewarded for it. Okay, now before I show you how you get paid, I want to explain how much you can get paid. Because by doing a few simple things each month, you can literally double your commissions on everything inside of the Ripple. This is how it works. After you've upgraded and become an active player, your first goal is to invite 5 people to become fans. That simply means that they join the Ripple for free and at the very least log into Rippln once a month. Now when you have 5 fans, you'll become a pro player and start getting paid. But the real magic happens when you become an MVP player because your commissions literally double on everything. We call this doubling up. Now inside of Rippln, fans can purchase content, physical products, apps, and more, and every time they purchase anything, you get reward points, which means you can get paid. And when you engage your fans and at least 3 of them decide to purchase anything in a month, then your commissions during that time period instantly double on all reward points created by everything purchased within your Ripple that you are qualified to be rewarded on. So what are those commissions and how deep can they go? Well, let me show you the Rippln Loyalty Rewards program. When you first joined Rippln, you started a ripple effect. Your ripple is the fans and the players you personally invited to Rippln, and when they started to invite others, your second ripple began. And that ripple effect has continued to grow through a third ripple and a fourth ripple and beyond. And you're able to watch as your ripple effect grows around the world. Now there are certain simple qualifications that you need to meet to activate the commissions from these ripples. For example, as soon as you have 2 players on your first ripple and have a total of 10 fans in your total ripple effect, 5 of them personally invited by you, then you unlock the commissions on the ongoing activity in your first 2 ripples. That means you'll get up to 10% commission on all the reward points created in the ecosystem in your first ripple and also on your second ripple. As soon as you have 4 players in your first ripple and have a total of 50 fans in your total ripple effect, 10 of which that you personally invited, then you unlock the next 2 ripples. Now you're getting up to 10% commission on 4 ripples of loyalty rewards activity. When you have 6 players in your first ripple and 150 total fans, 15 of them personally invited by you, then you unlock 2 more ripples. With 8 players in your first ripple and 1,000 fans in total, 15 of which you personally invited, you've now unlocked 8 ripples. And when you have 10 players in your first ripple and 2,500 fans in your entire ripple effect, then you've unlocked all 10 ripples. Now when you've unlocked that 10th ripple, it'll be time to celebrate because you'll be getting up to 10% commission on a full 10 ripples of activity in your ripple effect. Now as your ripple continues to grow, you can eventually qualify for the All-Star level and special bonuses. So what is the All-Star bonus? Well, to keep it simple, I'll explain it like this. You get all of the unclaimed bonuses through unlimited ripples or until you reach the next All-Star player. For example, if one of your fans just powered up last month and is only qualified to get paid on 4 of his ripples, you could collect all of the rest of the bonuses that would have been his had he qualified for all 10 ripples. Now, over time, there could be thousands of loyalty offers that move through the Ripple. Every time any player or fan purchases any of them, you are generating loyalty reward points. And here at Rippln, we are committed to rewarding you for your Ripple. So we actually give you bonus rewards points each month for every pro player in all of your ripples that you are qualified to be rewarded on. This bonus alone can create massive rewards over time for those who are building their ripples. Now, the majority of the offers sold through the Ripple are what we call loyalty offers and fall into this loyalty rewards program I just explained. But there's one type of offer sold inside of Rippln that is different. These offers are called coaching offers, and you earn commissions from them a little bit differently. When anyone in a Ripple decides to purchase a coaching offer, you don't just get the normal commission of up to 10% through 10 ripples, but it's possible that you can actually get up to 60% when fans anywhere in your Ripple engage in a coaching offer. Again, there's a more complete explanation of the rewards plan inside of the Rippln Inner Circle, but for now, we just wanted you to be aware of where all those extra commissions are coming from. And as your ripples continue to expand globally and the activity in your ripples reaches additional milestones, just from the natural viral growth and momentum, you can qualify to receive many additional bonuses and prizes. Things like iPads, exotic trips, and even huge cash bonuses. Now, I want to end this story where it began, with Joe. You see, today Joe woke up with an unusual smile on his face. As he reached for his phone to turn off the alarm, something was different. Because today he knew that when he shared his favorite things with those he cared about, this time he was going to get rewarded. So he opened up Rippln on his phone and saw a new offer. What was it this time? A new app, a Mophie case, a smartphone, a watch, or a new tablet? Nope, this time it's the new Beats by Dre. Another awesome offer that Joe's not only proud to share, but with a discount price like that, he's actually going to get one for himself as well. So because he thought it was cool, he shared it on Facebook with one click while he was still laying in bed. 4 of his 245 friends ended up purchasing in the next 48 hours. Later that morning, he stopped by Starbucks and ran into Mike. He showed Mike a new app that just came out, and 30 minutes later gets a notification that Mike just bought something from within the app, and Joe got rewarded. A few minutes later, he calls Susie and tells her about the exciting Rippln Rewards program. Within minutes, she's accepted his invitation to Rippln, and a new little Ripple has begun. You see, Joe isn't doing anything different now than he was before, except this time, he's getting rewarded for it. As he goes to bed that night, he decides to check his Ripple one last time. He notices that not only has Susie already invited 15 people into her Ripple, but she has also upgraded and become a player. And one of those people she referred already purchased movie tickets to the Ripple. And now both Susie and Joe got rewarded. Isn't that exciting? And both Susie and Joe were able to do this by just doing 3 simple things, which by the way are the same 3 things that you need to focus on to win this game. Step number 1, invite fans to join Rippln. Step number 2, help fans to become players. And step number 3, help those players to do the same. And then, just keep doing what you're already doing. Share the games, apps, content, and things that you love. Only this time, get rewarded for it. So what are you waiting for? Become a player and start building your Rippln now.